Impossible or inevitable. In our fossil fuel-soaked reality, it feels impossible to live without. Yet our situation demands we simply must begin to work it out. Some say, it's not us, we're not to blame, let's keep on living just the same. Others say it's China rigging the game. We can't control them, just take your fate. Maybe we can't, though many keep trying to find a way to keep things from dying. As we struggle and pray and keep on vying to maintain our place while so many are crying, it's impossible to solve all these ills. We're facing too many awful spills. Some keep working with all their will, while others just escape in pills. Who can blame them as things seem hopeless, as not enough of us are working to use less, and governments pretend they're helpless to try and solve the plight they've presented us. Their laws favor polluters, giving them cash, and rules broken at will. We're at an impasse. We keep tipping points that we mustn't pass, as we are all beginning to run out of gas. We keep building mines and pipelines, running like scars of cocaine lines across the table of the planet they vine, while many of carbon budgets remind. We can point our fingers in all directions, point at unresolved elections, point at each of our selections, while it's actually just a bunch of deception. Fossil fuel execs want us to think they will be solution kings as we sit upon the brink of human extinction. Don't blink. None of us would choose this mess of having choices less and less, leaving voices of color unaddressed as we all await our casket dress. If it was up to us to make the scene, we'd make it green and keep it clean, regenerative and reciprocal, lean, enough for all to have time to dream. We'd make systems that allow for all to decide their lives and make the call a community, all for one and one for all, as each does a bit to help the cause. We all know Earth is our only home, the place that gives us all we own, the source of all the food we've grown, the soil where all our dreams are sown. So we can argue day and night about who's wrong and what ain't right, but that just brings bigger circles of blight as we struggle to find our way to the light. Instead, can we bring a world of possible? Can we birth a new green probable? Can we finally discombobble and find our way to the solvable? The lies are coming clear at last of how carbon budgets were eaten fast, especially by the ones with the most, while those doing little were already toast. We're wiping millions out with floods, and now we've got a disease of the blood that's already wiped several million from the planet. Did someone empower planet? Or is it just the culmination of a trillion choices combination of flying and driving more than we need and living a life of wealth, fame, and greed? Is it too late to save the human race? Are we living at too fast a pace to slow down and give some grace to those who haven't had a place? What if we focused on basic needs, on food and water and a few seeds, to plant a new community where each of us can just be free? Can America do with just a little less? I think we can if we do our best to live with just what we require so that others won't expire. The thing is, I think we can if we consider our fellow man and bird and bug and weed and plant, every elephant and every ant. We surely cannot save them all, for that is a goal quite too tall, because each of us will eventually fall, and that mortality is our call. To be the best that we can be. In our short time we can succeed in assuring everyone can meet their need for food and sun and warm and seed, if we work toward solution instead of bickering about resolutions, and each does his part to bring the sun of a smile, a hug, or a couple of ones. Let's look at the good we have done, remembering that we are all one, and share what we have, be it money or fun, and make a place that shines like the sun. Let's remember the incalculable love we share, it's truly palpable. As many act as they are able, a new reality can be inevitable. 'Cause if we don't, I fear we will become forgettable.